And we're moving on to our fourth and last semi-final in the Master 40 Plus men's division with last year's winner, the defending champion, Olivier Dariomerlu, who is ready to win gold today. He's going to have first to qualify for the A final through that semi-final number 4. Our friend Patrick Boyum is also in there, but let's start with lane number 1. Nenad Mikovic from Serbia, lane number 1. Pongpat Patumsuwan from Bangkok, Thailand, in lane number 2. Looking pretty sharp, this Thai athlete. Kulea Gabriel from Romania. Our friend Patrick Boyum, the Swedish giant in lane number 4. Here's David Anewi from New Caledonia, France. Olivier Dariomerlu, the defending champion. He wants a gold medal today. Takuya Honda from Japan. In the mix, we also have Yohei Yoshida from Japan, also a favorite. We've got Patrick Agusol from Australia, Frenchman who's established in Australia. We've got Tanased Sangtongkrat from Thailand. Go Thailand! And Yuval Dori representing the ICF. We're going to have our Hungarian friend Balasili, who is a starboard distributor in Hungary.
So we want to watch your friend Olivier Dariomerlu in the middle. Next to him, Takuya Honda, of course, Yoshidi from Japan. A couple of strong Japanese paddlers in this race. Who else? The big Swede, I suppose. Patrick Boyum will be making a bit of a nuisance of himself at some stage. Patrick Agasol, the Australian. I'm going to call him Australian. You keep calling him a Frenchman, but he doesn't care about France. All he cares about is Australia.
I'm sure he doesn't mind a Boeuf Bourguignon once in a while. Olivier Dariomerlu, first standing on his board and already at the front on the 4-5 Pro Bowl. The athlete from Seignos in the southwest of France is taking the lead. We've got Yohei Yoshida in second place. From Japan, who's got the third place? It looks like Kulea Gabriel is looking pretty strong on the left-hand side, but in the middle, who is it? It is David Anui, another Frenchman from New Caledonia, behind the Japanese athlete Olivier Dariomerlu, though, looking fast at the front of the race.
Yeah, in fact, only one athlete's been able to go with him. He's gone out that fast. He's blown the rest of the field away. So these two lead athletes, Yoshida from Japan, second behind Dariomerlu. That is a really strong start from these two athletes. Now, who's this coming across to try and bridge the gap? Mathieu.
So behind Yohei Yoshida, I believe this is David Anui from New Caledonia, France. So two Frenchmen at the front of the race right now, and that Frenchman in third has got a bit of a gap for himself.
Went very wide on the bend there.
A little bit too safe of a turn, and someone is challenging him. That Yohei Yoshida, Patrick Agusol being challenged there with his balance. We've got Patrick Boyum getting to buoy number 2 there.
Stay on, Paddy. Stay on, Paddy. Look at him go. He's like he's walking across the Niagara Falls on a tightrope at the moment, but he managed to stay on just.
All right, back in front though. It is Olivier Dariomerlu.
Yeah, he made as Mathieu said, he took it very, very safe on that first turn, and that let the Japanese paddler Yoshida through on the inside. Let's see what he does here.
Front side turn. Well handled there by the Frenchman in first, Yohei Yoshida in second, and David Anui, who's pretty new on the international racing scene actually. David Anui, I know he trains with the likes of Titouan Puyot and Noé Gariou, Vaé Gariou. down in New Caledonia, but we haven't seen David Anui on the international scene just yet. Look how fast it is going at the front. Looking strong, Olivier Darieux-Merlou from Les Landes. That's the county name of the area of Seignos and Osego, and which are places which are only 15 away from my house, actually. I live in Souston, not far from Olivier, actually, who lives in Seignos. The 425 Pro team manager. He's reaching the beach in first place. One more lap to go for the Frenchman, who is the 2022 world champion in this discipline, technical racing. That was a pretty an early launch on the water, I think. Be careful with that fin being caught on the sand. Ryohei Yoshida also looking good on the SIC Maui board, an SIC Maui official team rider ambassador from Japan.
So the three leaders here really have a big gap between themselves and the rest of the field. So you would hope, Matthew, that they'd get a bit of a... I mean, they'll get to see that when they came around and did the sand run, that they don't need to do anything risky now, because they should all be able to cruise through here and make it into the next round. So these two at the front, just be careful you don't cut each other's throats here, because they are going hammer and tong here, Yoshida and Darieux-Merlou. And in fact, I think it's Ryohei Yoshida now who has taken the lead. What an impressive race from this young man from Japan. I say young man, they're in the 40 plus, which is young these days, Matthew. That is young. 40 is the new 20, I've been told, reliably.
I reckon so, being 45.
Yep.
Ooh, going straight into the buoy, Ryohei Yoshida. And Olivier Darieux-Merlou cleverly positioning himself in second place. He should try and grab that draft, though, from the Japanese athlete Ryohei Yoshida in front. I think Ryohei was injured for quite a while, so I'm happy to see him back in top form there, Ryohei. I think he was a bit unlucky in his previous race. He fell. I mean, obviously, he qualified for that big semi-final, but remember him falling in the very first leg of his previous race. So Japan, France, and France again with that starboard athlete David Anui from New Caledonia, and the SIC Maui rider Ryohei Yoshida. Those great images from the drone, by the way. That
Fantastic.
Drone is able to actually just travel all across the field and getting some amazing views of the technical race competition. That's beautiful.
So the crowd building up there, you can see on the right of your screen, there's a good crowd starting to come down here to the sand. It's starting to warm up in Pattaya. It's again, it's going to be another hot day, and there'll be a lot of people who will come down this afternoon to have a look. A lot of people who've possibly never seen this sport before will be coming down this afternoon to watch and enjoy our World Championship finale. It's been a fantastic 5 days or so of racing. We've been so privileged to see some of the racing we've seen this year, with hundreds and hundreds of competitors competing across all age groups. And already people are starting to talk about next year's World Championships, of course, which will be in Florida.
Yep. Have you been to the Sarasota?
No, I haven't. No,
Water Sports Center?
I haven't been. I was going to go to the World Cup this year, but it clashed with the... Here we are crossing the finish line.
Ryohei Yoshida from Japan in first position, going to the A final. Olivier Darieux-Merlou with a pretty clear qualification. Took it easy in the last part of the race, and a dark horse making it through to the A final. That's David Anui from New Caledonia, France, who apparently is a pretty fast racer when he's not building swimming pools in around Nouméa. So that's our top three for this last semi-final of the 40-plus men's division, and getting a qualification for the final B. We've got Kulea Gabriel and Patrick Agusol, another Frenchman slash
he
Australian.
forgot his
He
paddle.
forgot his paddle.
Oh my goodness. You
Kulia
can't-
Gabriel, good thinking there.
Yeah.
And who's going to get that last spot in the B final? It is 5-6. 5-6. Takuya Honda, another Japanese.
Now, for those wondering why Gabriel may have turned around and ran back for his paddle, if you cross the line
And-
without your paddle, you're disqualified.
And
So-
Pongpat Patumsuwon finished in 7th place there from Thailand. Woo! Really fast-paced, huh?
Yeah.
That start by Olivier Daemerlu was probably the fastest we've seen so far. Tommy Boudet looked impressive indeed, but I think Olivier Daemerlu definitely had the fastest start. Very convincing